Hi there. So, for my interventions, we are going to be focusing on the goal of bill management. And for my cognitive intervention, the intervention is going to be focused on the multi context approach. And we're going to focus on budgeting and then also problem solving through like when bills may be more than what Miss Rachel thinks they would be, and we're going to problem solve kind of how we would go about that. So for this therapeutic activity, again, we're focusing on budgeting like a checkbook. So we have our checkbook right here, and then also we're using our computer to have like an Excel spreadsheet to work on balancing and making sure that Rachel knows what money is being paid for certain bills and utilities. And again, we're going to be focusing on using the multi-context approach where we're going to strategize one cognitive strategy that then also can be generalized in other activities of daily living or ideals that are important and meaningful to Rachel. So again, this is client-centered because bill management is something that Rachel is trying to target as she has some cognitive deficiencies in this, and especially like more of the higher level cognitive functioning. So we're going to pretend that this is Rachel and that I am the therapist. We would do this intervention for about 10 to 15 minutes, right around in that 1 unit for billing. And then again, our grading would be based off of the levels of like cueing and also the use of the cognitive strategy, which will be shown in the document. So we're going to just pretend like we're going through a simulation of Miss Rachel. Hi there, I'm Bridget. I'm an occupational therapy student. How are you today?
I'm well. How about you?
Good. Can you tell me your name, please?
Rachel.
Rachel? Okay. Can you tell me what day of the week it is?
It is Sunday.
Okay. Great. Okay. So today, what we're going to be focused on is bill management, as this is something I know that's been a little challenging for us at times. So today, we're going to just be working on like you would be paying your bills through your checkbook for different like utilities, for like your rent, your Wi-Fi, your rent insurance, and other like necessities as well. So we'll just kind of go through. Why don't you tell me what was the first check that you wrote out for today?
The rent check.
The rent check, okay. And can you tell me how much it was?
$1,100.
Okay, great. And then on your spreadsheet, can you tell me how much money we are starting off with in our bank account today?
$1,600.
Okay, great. And so then we're going to subtract the rent.
Okay.
Okay. And then what other bills are we going to be paying for today?
We have insurance,
Okay.
car insurance.
Car insurance, okay.
We have the heating bill.
Okay.
We have the electric bill
Okay.
and the cable bill.
Okay, great. Can you tell me now, based off of all that, can you tell me, is our balance where it should be? Are we balanced out? Are we having a negative at all? Are we positive a certain amount? Can you tell me how your bank is looking?
I think it'll be negative in amount.
Okay, and why is that for this? Usually we have a good budget of balance throughout, so why is this month a little different?
Maybe because I didn't pay last month 2 bills.
Oh, okay, so we're behind a little bit? Okay.
Because we had an expense last month.
Oh, and what was that expense?
It was from my kid got sick. We had to go to the doctor.
Oh,
and
okay.
get medicine.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. So, how are we going to try to balance it, or what are we going to do since we are negative this month? What do you think we should do, or what's the solution we should try?
Maybe pay less for some bills.
Okay. That's a good idea. Really good problem solving. Okay. So, now that you've done this activity, how do you feel overall you're getting at this activity? Do you feel like it's getting less challenging? Do you feel the same?
A little less challenging.
A little less challenging? Do you feel like it's easier to come up with some solutions to problems like today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. Can you tell me what's getting easier?
Figuring out what to do,
Okay.
and then figuring out if I'm going to be ahead or behind on the bills.
Good. Very good. Can you tell me what's still challenging maybe with doing this?
Well, sometimes the computer doesn't work well, so I can't get into the spreadsheet.
Okay.
and then I have to do the math, on my own, and that's kind of challenging.
Is there a strategy we could use to help with the math portion?
Maybe we could get a calculator.
Okay, that's a good idea. Do you know that your computer also has a calculator?
No.
Okay. So that's another, if we don't have one, maybe in our apartment, or your son is away at school and he has the calculator, maybe that's a solution to that problem as
Okay.
well. Okay, very good. So, what are some other strategies or what are some other barriers do you think currently besides like just budgeting? Is there anything else that's making this challenging?
Well, it's hard to find the time to do it
Okay, okay.
because I have to take care of the kids.
Right, right. And then I noticed that you have your TV on.
And I probably should turn the sound down because I keep watching TV kind of while I'm doing it.
Okay, okay. So I know that you kind of address some difficulties and problems. What are some strategies maybe we can come up with, or at least one that we can try to make this task a little easier for us?
Maybe set aside quiet time
Okay,
so that I can do that.
okay,
Maybe when the kids go to bed.
okay, okay. And then else do you mean by quiet time? Like what else needs to be in the environment?
Maybe I should turn the TV off
I think that might be a good idea.
so that I can just look at the screen.
So you limit some of the
Yeah.
distractions.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know sometimes our attention will be. I know sometimes you get a little distracted.
Right, because I was like watching what the movie was. and
Okay.
stuff.
So what is one strategy that we're gonna work on for next time when we do this?
Turning the TV off.
Turning the TV off. Okay, perfect. And then what is maybe another activity where we can kind of limit those distractions as well? Like what about like any of your like activities of daily living? So like your bathing or grooming or maybe even another IADL when you're doing like medication management.
Right, probably a good idea to have the TV off if I'm trying to take my medicines.
Okay, that's great.
Or cooking sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because sometimes you can get distracted cooking, right?
Right, the water boils over.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
We don't want
yeah.
any accidents.
Right.
Great. Well, very nice job today, Rachel. Thanks for working with me today.
Thank you.